Just here in my garage with my Cougar. I'm proud of it, but you know what I'm more proud of? This new license plate frame that I put on. But Noah and I here are putting on Rain-X for the windshield for that extra added protection.
Because your wipers don't work for shit.
Yeah. And then we put some stop leak in the radiator to fix those two little pinholes on the top. And we just wrapped up a video of going to look at a 1950 Ford F3. Here's some photos if you haven't watched that video already. And here's a tag. But now we are not buying that, and we are going to look at that the 1969 Firebird that you guys have already seen. I think it's in the AMC video.
Is that AMC?
Yeah, and yeah, so we're gonna head over there, and I'll see what I can film. Just realized that I haven't filmed a driving video with the Cougar yet. We'll get one of those out to you guys shortly. But backstory on this Firebird was Noah and I were, I think, going to O'Reilly's to get some bulbs for the VW Beetle. And I was hooking my peepers on things as we drove down the road. And I spotted just the front fender of what I thought was either a Firebird or a Trans Am or what's the Chevy version?
Camaro?
Yeah, no. But yeah, I spotted just a clip of it, so on the way back I told Noah to slow down a little bit, and I saw it, and I think I determined that it was a 68 or a 69, and then later on that week, we stopped by and asked the guy. He's got I think it's a 67 Chevelle in there with like a 4-speed and a 327 that's built or something, that he wants to do a Yanko design on it, even though Yanko didn't do it in 67. And then yeah, the Firebird's been sitting for 15 years.
15, yeah.
It's got the original 350 in there, and TH350, his and hers shifter, automatic. He's had it for a good amount of years. Sat at his brother's house for a while. Let's see how this Rain-X is doing. Perfect. But yeah, he's got no plans for it because his Chevelle's his main priority. Yeah, so we're probably
Gambler.
What?
Gambler.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how much we can get this thing for. Last time we visited him,
He brought up the number 3,000.
yeah, Noah says that he said 3,000. I
did.
think that he said he bought it for 3,000 back like 30 years ago. But probably gonna go see if he'll take the price of scrap.
Right.
And yeah, I forgot to mention it's rusted from the front of the floor pans to the back of the floor pans.
Flintstone.
It's gross. It's smashed in the front. There's some rust in the trunk floor pan as well. I don't even think there is a trunk floor pan.
No, I mean, part of it.
Yeah, so we're going to see what they'll take for it, and we're already almost there. And if you guys have seen the Gambler 500, I'll throw in a little clip right here.
This is a thing that we just started with our buddies. It was a very grassroots event. We decided to go get some like dilapidated cars that maybe people didn't want to drive anymore. And we kind of like gave new life to them, and kind of a fun, legal way to go out and do motorsports and enjoy the outdoors, and just kind of challenge ourselves.
It's like 24 hours of lemons, but off-road with less safety, less cares in the world. So put some mud boggers on it and a homemade lift kit. But film a clip of us pulling into the driveway, and we'll see what he thinks of the Cougar and see if that sweetens the deal a little bit.
Bought it in '88. I've had it since then. Came out of Seattle. Drove it back and forth to college. It's a '69, so it's the single year body style.
Yeah.
67, 68 are the same. 70s they changed it. It's the first year of the split grill. It's got a 350 with the 2-barrel.
Yep.
And then it's turbo 350 with the Hurst Z-Gate dual shifter. But yeah, I've had it ever since then. It's been sitting outside for a while, as you can see. Probably 10 years when I drove it over to the farm.
Yeah.
And it was driving then. It's been sitting for a while. So, I mean, I think it would run, but I know the transmission's in good shape. I mean, the drivetrain, that's pretty much what you're buying is the drivetrain.
Yeah.
I think it's...
Basically.
I've had it for so long. I like the fact that you guys are into it. And that makes me feel cool, but, just kind of parts all over the place piled inside the car for right around $3,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really, to be honest with you, I have no idea what it's worth.
All right, so all good stuff. First off, defrost works on the Cougar. I figured out how to work that. Works better than the El Camino. But we had a chat with the guy. I probably mismatched some footage together to show you guys, so you've seen that. But we're talking to him. I agreed with him that there's not much on the internet for prices with them.
He agreed.
And I mean, really, it's so far gone, and it's hard to put a point on it, saying, yeah, you're only buying it for the drivetrain, which is correct. Or the gambler. I told him the gambler. He didn't take any offense to that.
Actually, he knows what it is.
Yeah. And I mean, really, you could sell maybe a few body panels on it.
Glass.
You really don't know until the thing starts driving or you start taking body panels off of it what problems arise. So I said, hey, look, I'll go grab you a business card. I don't have any on me. You can check out my YouTube channel, see what I do. Give me a call, do your research and your homework, see what they go for. I'll do the same thing, and hopefully we can make a deal on it. He seemed to like that 2 young studs are getting into the car thing. The Cougar sweetened the pot a little bit, like I thought it would. He liked that. I had conversations about his Chevelle. It's a 67 with a 327 and a power glide, by the way.
2-speed.
Yeah, it's a 2-speed. But yeah, he's blown that thing up twice. Rebuilt it. It's time it gets back on the road again. But yeah, so we're heading back there right now. I'll give him the business card. We brought a breaker bar to see if we can turn it over by hand, just to really see what we're getting into. And then yeah, he said it's cool if I film some more clips with it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Move. It's moving, huh? Yeah. I want to get this thing back on the road. I told you that you guys are into cars, man.
Oh yeah.
Interior still looks really good.
It's all original. My son's a wrestler. These little wings in the back here are so cool. With the wings. Last year, he played on 2 baseball teams.
Alright boys, I appreciate you sticking with me through this mismatched video. I did the best that I could with editing. I just didn't want to stick the camera in his face and invade his privacy. I'm trying to get this car. I was trying to be respectful with it, but yeah, that's besides the point. Yeah, so it's matching numbers and body, 350, 350, 69 Firebird base model. It's really a diamond in a goat's ass. But yeah, we really don't know a price point for it. It's been 2 weeks now, roughly. Haven't heard anything from him, and we've stopped by twice as well. Haven't seen him since. So who knows where he's at right now. He seemed inclined to sell. It's just a waiting game, and I also ran out of money, so once I get some cash to blow, I'll probably stop by and see him again. I've given up on the idea of taking it to the Gambler 500. It's just too nice of a car to put in a risky situation like that. Noah and I have thought about taking one of the Jeep J4000s instead, or the Subaru in the barn. So yeah, we'll have to decide on that. You guys will see videos on that when June rolls around. As for this video, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like. Let me know what you think down in the comments, whether you hate it or you love it. I love reading that hate. And if you want to be featured in the end of one of these videos with either your grandmother or your project car, send it to my email at businesselcokyle@gmail.com or to me on Instagram at elcaminokyle. I think that's it. Stay tuned for new stuff coming to the channel. Cougar's going to the Portland Roadster Show. Dotson's going on Bring a Trailer. And we're pulling some more stuff out of the barn. And we might do an engine swap. So stay tuned.